first play on college? What would it be?
Nah, honestly, I haven't. Hopefully, it's something we gain some yards on. Something positive. Something positive.
You could call it. If you could tell the coach, here's what I want to do. What's that play?
That's a good question. Man, I haven't given any thought to that, honestly. I would have to think about it and really get back to you on that one. I really don't know. I really don't.
There's not a favorite, like I really like to do.
I mean, I love throwing the ball. Obviously, as a quarterback, I love throwing the ball. But, I mean, our backfield is so deep. If I can go in there, hand the ball to Aiden, Josh, or any of those guys, and they go 99 yards for a touchdown, it's all about winning. That's all that really matters.
Donovan, you haven't seen the field yet in a game.
No.
Do you feel like if that happens, that you can step in and perform and win some games?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's just the confidence that I've always had growing up, just being able to step into any situation in any role and just being able to be ready. And I think all the coaches around us help us with that. Just, I think there's every guy in every position, either 1, 2, or 3. If you're preparing every day and you're taking every rep for deeper than what it is, then you're going to be ready for when that moment comes. I feel like I've been doing that since I've gotten here.
Do you see some, not to look too far ahead, but do you see some opportunities in some of these early season games to maybe get some reps in there?
I would like to hope so. I'm ready for any opportunity at any time, even when practice. That's really, I'm starting to taking a step back from all that kind of stuff, definitely getting ready for the season, but I'm really preparing for tomorrow's practice. Whenever the chance may come where I'll get in a rep or a rack with the ones, and I'm preparing for that, just taking it day by day.
Donovan, we live in a world now where you had every opportunity to maybe go find someplace where you could go play now. I'm just curious, what was your process of thinking about what you wanted in your situation and what was best for you?
I think if you walk around this building, you'll see one thing very common, and it's just family. I think that you don't abandon your friends, you don't abandon your family. And I think being here and learning from Coach B and learning from Coach Lunny, and now Coach Art Sikowski, who's played here and I played with, I feel like there's not a better situation out there for me. I think when the opportunity comes for me to step into a role that's really meaningful on the team, I'm going to be prepared for it because of those coaches and all the relationships that we have. I feel like there's nothing better that I could get than being here at Illinois.
I know you actually, your freshman year, true freshman year, suffered an injury.
Yeah.
I've asked a whole bunch of guys this, but mentally, how did you work your way back from that? And not try to get, because I know it happened real early in camp, I think, right?
Yeah, it was really early.
There was a chance for you to get isolated. There was a chance for you to just kind of feel left out. Like, hey, they're not, it was your first year. And they're like, well, they're not going to want me anymore now that I'm hurt, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did you mentally get over that before you ever even started maybe rehab?
Right. I think one thing I'm really proud of myself is being tough. I think one thing is pretty common with guys from Jersey is like that Jersey tough thing that everyone says.
Right.
So I think, I'm really proud of myself for just getting through stuff like that. I think leaning on the guys throughout the offensive staff room and then all the guys in the QB room, we were close. Like it was me, Tommy, Ryan Johnson, and then all the guys that came back who are still in the room now. Just leaning on those guys because Art has been through the worst of the worst. Tommy is through the same way, and then all those guys. So trying to get from their experiences and learning, because I was just a freshman. I was 18 at the time. Trying to figure out how to deal with that. It's my first ever surgery, so leaning on those guys and then just going back to my roots of being tough, I think that really helped me a lot.
I think there's a lot of guys in your situation too, with here, Coach B, Barry, go, we're going to run the ball. That's our identity. We need to do it better than we did last year. I think there are a lot of guys who play your position that would go, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm going to throw it, right? And I remember talking to Tommy 2 years ago, and he's like, do you know how much punishment I took at Syracuse? We run the ball. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Do you feel like, have you adapted to how they want to play football here? Because I know it's different than even when you were in high school.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just Big Ten football at that point. I know that growing up, watching Penn State and all those different guys. And to win in the Big Ten, you have to run the ball. And we're bringing in these guys every single year that can run the ball at a way more than effective level, then we might as well just give them the ball. And if we can run the ball at an efficient level, we've shown the stats from last year, then we're going to be able to win games. So if it takes not throwing 50 times a game, but we're winning, I'm fine with that because that's all that really matters.